Happy Tuesday, guys. Hope you're all doing well. My topic of the day is counterfactual thinking, or if only type of thinking. What do I mean by that? After something negative has happened, that the outcome was really bad, such as, for example, an accident that left a loved one paralyzed, it's very natural for the person who was maybe driving or who was also in the car to have some if only thinking, meaning they go back and they think, only if I had asked this person to wear their seatbelt, only if I had not missed a red light, only if I had not missed a stop sign. So if only thinking. So essentially it's when you're going back and you are thinking about how would the outcome have been different if you had done A, B, or C differently. There is two different types of if only thinking. One is when you're blaming yourself, so it's self-blame, and one is when you're blaming other people. So let's say the driver was someone else. You keep thinking in your head, if only he or she had driven slower, or if only he or she wasn't driving this and that, right? So it's either self-blame or the blame is on someone else. What is the problem with if only thinking? The problem is that you can't really go back in time. So it doesn't really matter how many times you go back and you relive the moment and you blame yourself or you blame others. So what do you do about it? It's a major problem. It's something that a lot of us have experienced. It's something I've personally experienced. It doesn't always have to be with an example as big as I just mentioned. It could be over very small things. It could be a mom who took her daughter to the park and she fell and she got a scar over here, and now she's constantly going back and thinking, what if she didn't take her to the park? What if she didn't push her on the swing? So what do you do if you're constantly in a state of if only thinking, which is also second guessing? Number one is to start positive affirmations. Okay, what do I mean by that? It is to constantly remind yourself that you are where you're meant to be, you are fine, everything is going to be okay, and there is nothing that you could have done to have changed the outcome. So these are positive affirmations. Start your day every day with a positive affirmation. Number two, it is to join a group that is currently dealing with this specific issue that you're going through, and to help them. For example, let's say the accident was a drunk driving accident. I really suggest volunteering to help other people that have been affected by such a thing. It is so appeasing and it is so calming. So that's the second thing I would recommend. Number three is to keep a journal of accepting. So journal what has happened and the fact that you need to come to acceptance with it. On a daily basis, before going to bed, journal in that this is something that I'm going to have to accept in my life. So you start your day with the positive affirmations and you end your day by accepting affirmations. Okay, last on my list is to try to learn something new. Establish a new goal for yourself. Maybe learn how to play the piano, play tennis, start working out. So a new goal that will really keep you moving and will allow your mind to be off of this constant second guessing for an hour. Because again, we're trying to remove this habit, and the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. So let's say if an hour a day you start to stop thinking about whatever this outcome would have been, and then you eventually build over that and you go more than an hour and you go 2 hours and 3 hours and so on and so forth. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Happy Tuesday. Thank you.